We can say indeed and happy Easter, beloved and holy friends. Zoe is ready to go bye-bye. You ready to go bye-bye, Zoe?
Hey, it's on me. You say hi?
Say hello. You want to...
Bye-bye. You want to give him your Easter egg? With this? You're going to throw it.
Oh, nice. Might be better to give it to him in his little cage, I think. We did want to share with the friends. Look at that. That's what you dropped, though. You dropped all of that cookie goodness. Yeah.
Silly.
Let me just put some of these nuts that you dropped back inside, and then we'll give it back to you, okay?
Zoe says, indeed.
Indeed.
Greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends.
Holy squash.
Happy Easters.
Happy Easters. You want this? There you go, Zoe.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go. That's a good girl. I'll see you again soon, Zoe. I definitely am a little bit stuffy-nosed. I wonder if it's something in the air right now. Give me 1 second. Just a second. I wanna... Oh man, where's the brooms?
I'll get it.
I just wanna get them together because I know for a fact I will step on it. Us looking for brooms. Yeah, hello. Enjoy your cookie. Enjoy your cookie, Zoe. Enjoy.
It is Easter morning.
It is true. We made it back home in time to celebrate Easter with Joe's family as well. We'll be leaving in like, what, 4-ish, 5-ish hours to go and celebrate with them. And I have the opportunity to... Oh, there she is. Sam is here already with us.
Sam, blam, blam.
Too warm. There we go. Yeah, we got home at
11:30.
11:30 last night, that's right. And then we got our stuff packed like into the house again. And then we went to bed. And I still feel a little bit sleep deprived, like it is a little bit less hours than we usually expect to get.
With William again.
We did. On our way back through, we stopped at William's place, got to meet Leah, his new wife. They were gorgeous people. Like the amount of love that you can see almost like emanating from that couple is inspiring. He's 74 and a half, and I think she's 72.
I love that he gives the and a half.
Right? Like such a boyish thing to say.
74 and a half.
And a half.
Like enunciates the half part.
I'm half a 74 by now. And he says that he's going to live to 100.
He's like, yeah, I get, 12,000 steps average day.
Yeah.
And he kind of leans in and covers his mouth and points to Leah and says, average 20,000 steps.
Yeah. She's also in her 70s. But 72, but she takes, 20,000 steps a day. Average. Like regularly, she hits 33,000 steps on her walks. I'm like, what? That's like for me, like screenshot my whoop stats kind of thing. Yes, please.
Screenshot your whoop stats.
Screenshot my whoop stats kind of data.
The most my whoop had ever said that I had gotten was 36,000.
36,000 steps.
But I worked a double shift and I was in in-room dining and or food service, like pushing these dining carts down a hotel corridor. So
running back and forth. Yeah, it is. I think my most steps was weirdly enough also working, and I was on the ground floor of a fabrication company, and we would have metal on this side of the warehouse, and we would have a few different sections. And the section that I was working in was like the more hands-on, like tooling kind of like area where you would grind and you would weld stuff and you would drill holes and you would CNC cut. But that metal had to be moved from this side. I don't know why they did it like that. I complained. I literally told them like this
Inefficient.
is poor design. But I didn't get listened to, of course, because I was 16. And it was during that time when I had to like where I also did like 33,000 steps.
Woo.
And I was like, I can feel it. And I had to do this is the hard part or the impressive part. I had to do 33,000 steps in hard boots
Ooh.
because you weren't allowed on site without.
Clop, 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 clop.
My feet were killing me. I felt like I was gonna explode. Let me get this thing.
I saw Dan ask if it was William that was. Yes, William is the one that is 74 and a half.
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
half. The half matters.
The half matters. We got Sam saying, "Good morning, folks. Good to see you're both alive after that long ass drive."
Alive and semi-well.
Yep.
We are lacking a little bit of sleep. Not too much.
We're full with experience and gratitude for
got
this
to-
weekend.
Yeah.
You are a husband now, Mel. How's the feel? It did. I feel like change something a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? All right, the way that me and you engaged, I feel during our drive yesterday was very transformative for me, at least.
Yeah.
We even had like a few moments talking about Carl Jung, the whole once you make, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. And there was like a lot of that work being done between me and her and holding space for each other to almost
See
like
one another, to meet one another across the vastness of this mind.
was like almost, and this is maybe my bias, but like we were continuing our vows even after our little ceremony, Sam.
Vows, man. Yeah. How like whenever like in that moment there's like so many things that we want to say. We definitely did continue them as the day went on because we shared that like there was a lot of things that we had in mind to say. And then like put on the spot in that moment, it's like,
Oh, what am I gonna
like
say? People are watching. Like,
trying to like gather like your notes and stuff in your mind, but like there's multiple dimensions in there, so the notes are like on different layers.
I'm imagining us
Like, which
also
one do I read from?
where my mind is interpreting what you're saying. It's like we're playing Guitar Hero, but we have to like hit the button.
It's just making like ding dong ding ding.
Morning to you, Dan. It's nice having you. Thank you for joining us as well. We have Vilda Kid saying, I used to do that. I walked a lot for work for about 20 plus 20K steps in a work day.
Yeah,
Must be a
that's
good
for
job.
you.
Yeah, it is very good for you. Is that tribal chili in your hair? What? Your girlfriend is beautiful. She's my wife. Thank you very much. Chaos. That is his wife as of yesterday. Happy Easter, fam. Thank
Happy
you, friend.
Easter.
Happy Easter to you today as well. I have some just to say in regards to something William said, but it's gonna take me a second to get there, so apologies for being verbose. You be verbose, bro. I love your verbose comments, TBH. Like it makes me feel like you're applying extra intention, right, into actually saying something instead of just spamming. Happy Easter, big dog. Have a blessed day, my guy. Thank you, dear reasons. Happy Easter to you, friends.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Arctic
Day.
Gang. So many friends are happy to share Easter with
Combat.
us. Combat Journeys. Happy Easter, by the way. Bless you too, dear friend. We have a new friend saying, mass softball, saying, okay, this is my opinion, but this guy looks like Natalie Reynolds' boyfriend.
Natalie Reynolds.
I don't know who Natalie Reynolds is.
No, I'm unpop cultured.
Or
I
who
like
her
to say.
boyfriend
And
is.
so any pop culture references, I'm like,
I do like seeing what people compare me to.
if I had a phone, I would.
Something that I do know about Zhao, and this is something we had a conversation about the other day, is that you do have a unique look to you, to the point where when I look at you, I don't really see any like one else, if that makes sense.
Until you see somebody who looks like me, and you're like, oh,
Are
yeah,
you thinking
okay.
about that Kate lady? You know?
No, my sister has a coworker that like looks like me, like exactly to a T.
Might as well.
There's like certain people that just like there are certain people out there that like I have similar features as other people. I got a tiny nose.
Tiny nose. You lose.
Round face.
No. She looks like beautiful to me. Kedan says, so way. And I had to, oh, bro. So Way and I had to go our separate ways. I'm in a mind
Tunnel.
state
Ways.
of shock. You
He says
silly.
LOL.
I had to separate. So Way and I had to separate ways. Lol. Okay, now I'm getting it. In a mild state of shock since I've never had something go from great to so bad rapidly. It's kind of mind blowing.
Man.
You want to tell us what happened, Dan?
So
I'm sure
sorry,
he
friend.
will. Maybe it's gonna be something you'll share about William shared as well. Oh,
What?
you hit.
You need to wear elbow pads.
Yeah, like I have one more little scab that's healing up down here,
Clanking.
clanking and planking. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm in a state of like trying to, almost like trying to remedy, but I don't think there's anything I can say or do that's going to make it feel better necessarily. I am here holding space for you to let us know what happened and what you're going through. Yeah, you can sit here with us, Arthur. You can sit down. Oh yeah, congratulations on your marriage, brother. Thank you. Oh man, y'all just got married. Congrats. Thank you.
JK, don't
Moom and the third. JK, yeah, the friend being like, you got room for one more? Sigh, angry mumbles, Jesus was unalived over Passover weekend. Historical rewriters is true. Luke McMurray is here saying congrats too. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for being there yesterday too, friend. You got Levy saying, hi, guy, on the left. I don't know if the person on the left is a guy or a girl, by the way.
Left or right?
Is that your actual hair? No, I get this like box full of, having my hair. It's cold, and then I put a new one on my head every day. Go and look at my streams. It's kind of the same cut. I get the same cut, but I put a new one on every day. That's why it looks so different. It's very expensive buying these different sets, and all of them looks very similar, but different. I mean, on the right. I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Scarf.
Scarf. We did use the scarves.
Freaking mass softball going, I'm in your walls.
Hello, mask softball.
Where is mass? Which walls, though?
They're concrete.
He is the concrete. It was Friday night when she and I first reunited after traveling back to the US the previous Wednesday. She said to me, why didn't we see each other last night? I've been here for 2 days.
Oh.
Congratulations, brother. I think there's maybe more I'm looking for. The reason was that I assumed she'd had jet lag Thursday and that I had bass lessons and therapy every Friday. I want to be with her when I have time to focus fully on her. I noticed a pattern that while I was trying to carve out space for her in my life, she was always adding pressure for me to do more. It's something that I can be guilty of as well. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I'll read the rest as you share with us. We're here with you, man. Congrats. One more underhand insult. You'll have to fly out of here. Y'all married? Yeah. We got Bill Monty here as well.
Y'all. I know. I've never seen y'all spelled Y-A-W.
Y'all. Are you from Africa? Are you from Africa? Gobbledygoo asking. Maybe. Why? Do you know people from Africa? Ask me if I know them. There was a moment on our way to our adventure where we stopped to get some fuel, and I wanted to get out to kind of pump the gas, and she's like, "No, this place specifically, they'll pump the gas for you." So I'm like, "Oh, neat. That's a change of pace." And I do get out of the car because I wanted to get our food a little bit closer. And I talked to the attendee or the station owner, and I go, in South Africa, we always expect like we're used to. It's a norm for someone to come and pour your gas, like there's employees at the gas stations that do that for you. And he goes, yeah, you're from Africa, you know cabin chap or something like that. I'm like, cabin chap, what's that? He goes, Gavin Chab, he's a guy. He just came back from Africa. You know, I thought you knew him. And it was just this
Because
moment.
you're from Africa,
Yeah,
right?
because you're from Africa.
You're from the same place,
You're
don't you know him?
basically from the
He
same.
came to your place.
He came to your place, Africa.
Didn't he eat there and stuff?
Wasn't he around? You see him going?
Did you feed him probably at your house because you live in
You
Africa?
love Africa. It was kind of funny, you know, and I didn't, of course, like make fun in that moment. I just kind of had the continue the conversation, like, no, I don't know. I don't know Kevin Clap or whatever. It's like, I don't know who that is. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Awkward small town.
Awkward
like-
small town talk. And then I get back in the vehicle and I tell Joe about it.
I bet that guy has a flip phone.
Probably.
It's that kind of
He
conversation.
was also like in his late 60s, probably. So, bless him. Was still funny.
It was a cute little interaction. It's like, and I look into like country folks' little
Right, the perspective's different.
perspective. He's been just pumping gas his whole life. Like that's his little country home. Like he's been there. It's like they pump gas there because it's been grandfathered. Like they used to pump gas in the United States all over the place, and it kind of went away.
Hmm?
Right.
Did the big chains ended up staying, kind of thing?
I think I don't know why. Just like places used to have courtesy, like people would pump your gas and then they'd like clean off your windshield and just do like this kind of like full service sort of thing back in the old day. And then credit cards have to pay, like you pay your own. It's like a self-service thing it became. And then like there's just not as many places where people will pump your gas anymore. And so that was kind of like an old thing that they used to do that they just kept with it because it's an old place. He's been pumping gas at that place.
Talking about, sorry for interrupting you, Joe. The gas pump that we had gas filled our car with literally had metal wheels still turning to indicate the numbers.
On the on the ticker.
Exactly. It was like literally from the 80s, I'm guessing.
Oh, I'm sure older than that.
Like a really old gas pump. And I mean, it's still working and they're still selling gas. So why change it, kind of thing. Maybe that's also why
they have their clientele. It's like the ones that the people are loyal to.
Exactly. People come back there for
Good
fuel.
old, Bill and Jeff get to come and get their beer on Friday nights at 7:00 p.m. right after work in the farms or fields or whatever.
I mean, it is pretty much like, I think that's like a little farm area. So
It is. Yeah.
you got
Anyways.
Gabriel Zeman saying, I've been watching this channel for a few minutes now, and I still can't figure out what this channel is all about. Well, maybe you'll have to watch.
Existentialism.
There was a line yesterday from William where he goes, if you don't know what to say about something, just say it's existentialism. And then it's done. And we've said everything we need to say. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not inaccurate to say that this stream is about existentialism, but we steer our existentialism towards conscious evolution, right? That if we're going to exist, what are we existing for? Are we existing to become less, or are we existing to become more? And then if we're going to become more, what does that look like? Am I going to grow extra fingers? Ideally not, but I can grow as a soul, as a spirit, right? In my consciousness. And that's what we do here together. Leave-in conditioner would make your curls pop, bro. Maybe.
Hey, that's not a bad
It's
idea.
not wrong. It is.
Use the other product, but you never tried leave-in conditioner.
Yeah, I've tried leave-in conditioner before. It adds leave-in conditioner to your hair forever. Well, at least for the rest of the day.
It's good for your hair.
Might be.
Keeps it moist. Locks in that moisture.
Oh, gobbledygoo. Look what he typed to Dan Gray as he's talking about it.
Goo.
Gob goes, I will never separate from you, baby. I notice a pattern. Bless again. What is the topic here? Today's topic is New Man, New River.
New Man, New River.
Yeah.
Should
Because
you share that thought again, just for...
I haven't actually yet, but this morning I talked a little bit about Sam as well in this whole New Man, New River thing, and it's something me and Joe remind us of a lot. Like when we came back home, it's something that she said when I was like looking around in the house, like almost like breathing it all in. She was like, New Man, New River, kind of thing. And then this morning, then I thought about...
Hereticles? Who is it that said that?
I actually don't know. I really don't know. Maybe you can find out.
Can you hold this?
Is your phone?
It's close by.
Okay, good. And yeah, Sam literally got to meet us yesterday. We were inside of her house where,
Yesterday and the day before,
yeah, the
actually.
place that she's in right now, we were in just yesterday. And I believe that that is probably going to change this experience for her too, right? And it changes this experience for us a little bit because it is the same river, the same flow of consciousness that we're showing up for, but we are new people.
Heraclitus.
Heraclitus. Heraclitus.
It's the same new man, new river. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm curious as well.
So the new man, new river. It's like no man ever steps into the same river twice because it's never the same man and it's never the same river. He comes back a changed man and the river is constantly changing. Everything is
Flowing.
constantly changing. That was something that we kind of learned yesterday, sort of, and kind of reading through, paging through that book a little bit.
It's true.
Or touched up on, everything's always changing. So being able to come back to the river and be like, oh, look at this space there's similarities, but it's different. And look at who I am now coming to this space as a new person everywhere you go.
Right. Yeah, even like reading in that book yesterday, as you said, it was like a new river and I was a new man coming to it. And I'm thinking about the 3 stages in the river analogy as well, where in the first stage of your life, you cross the river because you want to. In the second stage of your life, you cross the river because you have friends and family on the other side. And in the third stage of your life, you cross the river because you like swimming.
Because you like swimming or because like you realize that life calls you to cross the river all the time?
Yeah, but it's like a gift. You give yourself the gift of going to the river as a gift, right? Like, oh, I like swimming. I can go in the river. Give myself this little nice experience.
All right.
So yeah, thank you, friends. All you new friends being in this new river. We got an authentic fart huffer in the chat. Enthusiastic fart huffer in chat. Dang man, y'all are so nice. Moo man, the third, they just got married within. Nice couple, just wondering. Love is true. The fuck is the guy reading? Shit, dudes on TikTok at the same time. That's disrespectful.
It's TikTok? No, we were on Google and we were making sure that we were quoting it correctly.
Yeah. And even if we were on TikToks at the same time, who are you to tell me what that is and is not respectful?
Scroll through TikTok. You want to scroll through TikTok? I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's sit here and quiet.
I don't think I have TikTok on my phone.
I definitely don't have TikTok on mine. They auto-installed it and I deleted it as soon as I got my device.
Auto-install it now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine had it on it already. It might be the previous owner though, but so we planned this hike for Saturday, and I canceled my bass lesson Friday to have time to unpack from moving, clean the apartment because cleanliness was big for her, and make some vegan Korean beef. Let me just switch to all messages as well because I don't want to miss it.
I think it's up higher.
Yep.
There.
There we go. Nope, still more.
Oh man, we're really behind.
Chat is unhinged today. I think
Chat's
we're like
become unhinged.
we've opened a can of worms. I think Google is like, maybe there is reason to push this to more people, and then suddenly,
People are like, farts.
enthusiastic fart huffers are also.
Is that your
among us.
boyfriend? Farts.
Can I have her? Please give her to me. Like that's not how any of this works. Oh man. Then there we go. Let's read the one that just came before. So, man, I'm missing a lot. Okay, let's read Sam's message. Moonman the third, if you're intelligent enough to work an internet connection, then you're intelligent enough to know how to act like a fool. Gabbard saying, agree as well. I subscribe. Thank you, Ritten Weltzler. Do subscribe. I do one of these live streams every day. No, surely you don't do it every day. Yeah. I don't mean that this is by any type of insult. That's a good way to start a comment. But has anyone ever told you that you look like Italian Aiden Ross?
I think somebody has.
I think somebody.
And I think we've looked him. Yeah, I think somebody has. You've gotten that in one.
I look like myself. I look like who I am. Then I get the text from her asking to commute to her place, an hour one way, to then turn around and commute right back to my place together. This is not something people do while dating in New York City. Yeah, it's because it's like,
Driving in New York City for an hour
well,
sounds
they'll probably have to get on the subway, but still,
no
like,
commuting.
yeah, like use the subway and get to my place. Like, why do I have to go all the way to your place and then we go all the way back to my place? It's like, especially if
It's a
the
lot.
we talked a little bit on the car road
An
about
hour is a long time to
like,
commute.
yeah, and the fast-paced living of America as well, where
Mm.
if you lose a whole hour out of your day, that's a lot, right? Because you could have spent that hour somewhere somehow differently. I see the resemblance. Dragon Trainer. I don't think anyone has said so before. The Italian Aiden Ross. You want to see? Is, I don't know. I don't know who Aiden Ross is. I was for some reason thinking about Ross from Friends.
I don't think you look like him.
I don't think so either. Aiden. Oh, we have seen
Yeah,
this
we
one.
have.
Yeah, yeah, we have seen this one.
I'm gonna try to find a picture that looks more like you, but I think it's just the broccoli top. I don't see it, especially when he cuts his hair. Look, melt more. I don't think so. Maybe because of the beard and the hair. Maybe that one. Okay, maybe, sort of.
Italian though. I have to.
If you have to become
I have to
Italian.
be Italian. I have to spaghetti.
I don't know.
All of the Italians suddenly. Did he just do a stereotype? Get him!
Spaghetti. Jeez.
I see the resemblance. Love is true. Sorry if I offended in any way. It's okay.
Moo
Moon
man.
the third, you were welcomed in this space.
Moo man.
If you behave, you can stay. I had a few Safa mates forever called me Duas. Dude? Owens? Bailey. Love to you. Yeah, Safa dude. Safa is like South African Owens. Never trust a fart. It'll be short. The chat is unhinged
Yep, that's
today.
the fart comments coming out
Gravity
again.
goo.
More.
Yeah, they used to do stuff like that, but now we have homeless people to do it. Is there reason sufficient in wanting to save money? What?
They used to do stuff.
Oh, the gas
The
station.
gas station.
Yeah, the pouring gas. I mean, if you're a homeless person pouring something, like I think it would still be kind of sketch if I get to the gas station and there's a guy that looks a little bit homeless and he's like, "Can I pump your gas for you?"
Oh, but now we have homeless people to do it? No way. So are homeless people helping pump people's gas? Like, is that, I mean, I haven't seen anything like that around. And like, if they're, that's
Getting tipped.
interesting. Yeah, if they're getting tipped, give them something to do and keep somebody from getting out of their car. And interesting.
Feels like such a.
It's like they work for the gas station, but
Yeah,
don't.
yes. I'm just imagining the reasoning is like, yeah, we need more homeless people so that we don't have to pump our own gas anymore.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, no, we need less homeless people. Maybe we employ these homeless people so that they can have, a living wage, so they cannot be without homes anymore. I feel that I couldn't say no to her, so I had to skip eating lunch.
Oh, you did it.
To make it to her on time. And when I told her that I need to fold laundry when we got home, since it took time to commute to her,
Oh man, bro.
she was real pissed when I said that. She said she wanted to cancel our whole weekend and movie night and then hiking. I asked her to reconsider, and finally she did. And finally she did, but was outright pissy.
Oh man.
Let me see.
Growing pains.
We tried to talk about it and quickly devolved, and she literally hid herself away in the bathroom. When I asked to use the bathroom, she yelled, "Why you always need to pee when I'm in here?"
Oh my Dan.
It was at that point I had to kick her out.
Oh no.
She then sent some sarcastic and taunting text messages about taking a 30-hour round trip for nothing. So getting back to William, He said, "Not every itch needs to be scratched. Loneliness is a big itch for me, and I've been scratching it to the point that the skin is ripped off and raw." It's weird that you say that exactly because
That's like such a big thing that he taught us as well. The not every itch needing to be scratched
in
thing.
this morning when I woke up and got on my yoga mat, I noticed that I had, because of an itch in my sleep, scabbed myself up. And there was literally, as you said, a ripped open and a raw little bit of my skin. And I had to go and patch it up because I did scratch it again after I scratched it and made a scab kind of thing
Unconsciously.
unconsciously. And then, caused harm to myself because of that unconscious behavior.
Huh. Interesting.
So that felt like extra
Is there
lessons
more
because
that?
I wasn't thinking about the not every scratch has to be itched with this one. And
And specifically, that one shouldn't be itched because
yeah, it's exactly, it can.
it's healing. I don't know if you can turn that into a metaphor or something. Was there any more, or was that the end of it?
There's probably going to be more, but I want to see if I'm missing anyone else.
Okay.
Luke, I'm right at home. I'll forever find farts hilarious.
Yeah.
What? Nah,
We're
you
from the
weird.
90s. We're gonna find farts funny.
My name is Rob DiCardo from Conneaut, Ohio.
I'm
Happy Easter to you guys. Thank you, friend.
happy Easter to you
Happy-
from up to Ohio.
Yeah, all the way from Indiana. Happy Easter. Have a good day. Thank you. Gobbledygoo asking, sounds like her true self started really coming out, and she demands being considered more than she's willing to consider you. Ooh, yeah. The 1 hour commute to go and be with her so that she can commute all the way back to your place. Maybe there's an element of it of like she's still new to America and she's maybe not as comfortable with the
Maybe some
subway
culture
system.
shock of like not really fully understanding how things are different here compared to there.
The 30 hours travel for nothing is kind of like a low blow.
That's rough.
Because
Yeah.
isn't her actual point of being in America to like study? Like I thought I heard that. So her being like, oh yeah, might as well stop studying because you're such an asshole. It's like, oh yeah, is that how it works?
Oh,
All right.
yeah. I'm thinking about like I guess I'm just trying to understand why the sudden flip. I don't know if she was like this all the time or if like what she's going through in this moment that's causing her to be in this just like mood.
It might be. I
Maybe it is
think
the stress of jet lag. We know that the stress of jet lag puts, I mean, like, it's, she's, it's a big move. You guys did have feels, right? And so, like, you guys are both going to be feeling something right now. I'm sure Dan's feeling something about it. It's not a good feeling. And it's like, that's something to resolve within the self. Both of you have something to resolve within the self, right?
I think
And I don't know. I think about how emotions kind of like, we talked about how emotions just get you feeling like that emotion is forever. And then whenever you get outside of that emotion, it's like, oh, I've got to deal with what I did because while I was in that emotion,
the
even though I'm
residue.
not in that emotion anymore.
You're right.
It sounds like a stressful day.
I'm thinking about the experience they had just before as well with the cat litter fractal.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that also has something to do with it where there was a matter of like things have to be done a certain way. And then I think, at least from a perspective of just communicating where he's at and about what needs to happen, might have been considered like I don't want to know. I'm imagining. I'm trying to imagine both perspectives and hold both in equal regard. But you're our friend, Dan, and you'll remain our friend. We love you, and I do understand like the as you said loneliness itch that you've been itching. I know that we can't hold you and love you and give you forehead kisses, but we can have you in this space with us, and we'll appreciate your presence. We have Sam saying, yeah, Melt and Joe, we're in my house, you guys. And he's so much taller than I expected.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, she was like, I thought you were going to be this big.
For what it's worth, Sam was way taller than I expected too.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
thought Sam was tall. I thought Sam was really tall. Then again, I'm really small, so everybody's tall. But I thought, Sam was really tall.
I think
Oh, she never got to show you how long her hair was. And I
she
know she just
never
cut
got
it.
to give us her chocolate chip cookies.
Ah, Sam, we never got the cookies. We're just gonna have to do a cookie swap.
We'll have to come back. I mean, that would be
We
fun
can mail
actually.
cookies.
I
We
can.
can mail
We can
cookies.
mail cookies, and it would be cool for me to bake her some of my cookies,
I
and then for
know.
her to
I
bake.
mean, cookie
Yeah,
swap.
soupy cookies, swappies. But yeah, when we got here, we were like, we forgot. Well, actually,
It
on
was
the road, yeah, while we were eating the wedding cookies we got from
Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah, little almond cookies covered in powdered sugar, and we were like, yeah, these are cookies, and they were like,
Sam's
wait a
cookies.
second. Yeah, next time, Sam.
Sam was sweet enough.
She really was. She cooked us great chili as well.
No chili.
Like he came a long goddamn way to look me in the eye. To show you that we're serious about this community that we're building, right? We've met Duck Dad now, we've met Kate, we've met you, Sam. I look forward to getting to meet Gobs. I look forward to meeting Dan. Look forward to meeting all of your friends eventually, right? If you stick around and you are open enough to want to connect in that way, I'll make the effort to eventually. Gobby Goose says, sheesh. Sheesh. The 30 round trip for nothing is a double sheesh. Someone got the Patrick Mahomes haircut.
Mahomes.
People can't fucking let my hair go. Like,
You got unique hair.
I can shave my head bald. People will say something. I can grow my hair long. They'll say something. Like, I got it short.
People will say things.
Saying something.
It's okay.
Part of me, legitimately, and I've said this on stream before, likes the idea of having like a bunch of
Different hats.
different
Hair hats.
hair hats. Yeah, like part of me still thinks, hold space for the potential for me to not have my hair anymore. And if that happens, I'm gonna have like 5 toupees, 5 different hairstyles. And then if someone makes fun of my hair, I'm gonna go and change my hair. It's like, yeah, know what?
Puts on emo haircut.
Know what? Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Goofy.
Oh, it's the best part. What is the best part of Easter? Well,
The camaraderie.
I was about to say the people, right? Ideally, it's like the family you see. So getting back to William, yeah, that knows every scratch. We love you, Dan.
Ah, Dan.
Sorry again, bro. We got the Mulder saying, good morning, everyone. I'm watching you live from my hometown, San
Ooh.
Gimignano. You want to try to read that one? Gimignano? Gimignano in Italy. We had one friend. I hope that you didn't hear my previous comment. Maybe
The spaghetti comment?
my spaghetti. It was a little bit. Now I feel bad. I was.
Just give him shit about like
Yeah.
writing lines.
Give me a little bit of shit. Like I can handle it. We get Mr. Wonderful saying hi, peeps. Just saying hi. I gotta go train for a race I got in 2 weeks.
Ah, Mr. Wonderful.
Hopefully you're
race?
still on
I'm
when I get
curious.
back. I will be. I look forward to finding out about your race. Or maybe he's talking about today after he's trained. Yeah, do let us know. I don't know if you're
I
here.
think, because I know Mr. Wonderful is just about 2 hours north of us, and I was going to run a race as well. It was going to be a half marathon. I was supposed to run it with my sister, and it was supposed to be in April. And it was supposed to be, I think, on the Indy 500 track. So I wonder if that's the race that he's talking about, if he's going to do that. Curious.
Suddenly I feel the need to train my running ability as well, so I could also do such things. Dan says, so I will pause on dating her for a good while and focus on pause on dating for a good while and focus on quieting my mind. Sam suggested pursuing becoming a yoga teacher since I've always enjoyed being a student. Maybe you can share some insights, Mel. We can, like, we should connect you with Ryan. Like, tell you about the studio that we studied with.
You should do yoga with us in the morning.
That could be a good start, Dan.
Yeah.
New York is a little bit later though, so it might be cutting into
New York is the same time as us, but he does work. At least on the weekends. Do yoga with us on the weekends.
Yeah, like that could be a fun way to start that, and I'll maybe like send some reading. I'll send them The Way of Mastery and The Way of the Superior Man.
But that's not yoga.
It's yoga.
I mean, it's kind of yoga. Yoga
is uniting with yourself, and sometimes for me, listening to information that makes me feel like it's myself talking, I'm like, I can unite with this.
I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about those yet. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about either of those books. I'm not. I don't know about them yet.
For me,
I'm listening to them.
they are very.
Dan's a book reader, so like
It's true as
that will
well.
rank upon his other books.
It's true. Still, I think you should read those. They have a quality to them that, for me at least, calls me to be better when it comes to not my expectations of the world, but my expectations of myself. Like as he said, it was the
I
line.
know. I think
It was the line "focus on quieting my mind" that made me think about those books because
right.
it did help me.
But like, yeah, those books. But you were in a space whenever you read those books, and those books were relevant to you.
Also true. They came to me. They were like literally found me.
Right. So maybe if you want some reference, you could read the books and like it would be something to help understand you. But like for Dan's situation, I think in this situation, learning yoga and learning the practice and learning how to quiet the mind, like the techniques and the strategies is a thing that is important. And then like once you get that to that level of quietness and like contentment, or then exploring other resources might be a thing that
Could help. Yeah, I did it the other way around with like the books first and then yoga later. But almost to agree with you, I think I found yoga later because it was what I actually needed. All right, and I do yoga every day. I don't read those books every day. So in
yeah.
that way, I think you're
Like the
right.
techniques are important. It is important to set your nervous system right. To like not be acting in the fight or flight, which is something that I think living in New York in general, you're gonna be in fight and flight pretty much all the time.
Those
Very fast
sounds,
pace.
yeah.
Honk horns, you know,
You don't
there's
pay attention, you get hit by a guy.
yeah. So like yoga would definitely benefit you. Like I don't know if it'll benefit yoga subtly benefits you in so many more areas than we realize. Like,
It's true.
because we don't have the reference of like what it would be like if we weren't doing it unless we like travel back in time, which in that case, new man, new river, we're different set of challenges we were going through kind of thing. Anyways, I'm talking too much.
No, I'm listening. Like yoga has been such a special part of our lives as well. And we met Sam, and you said Sam suggested, like we met Sam yesterday, and in part, one of the reasons we wanted to connect with her is because she did the yoga teacher training with us as well. Right. And there is a little bit of a shared perspective that arises in that way where you, after going through that whole process, you see that there's a lot to it. There's a reason yoga has been around for thousands of years, right?
Like the steps, like the number one step to yoga, like before you start doing yoga is like grounding. Like grounding the self in pretty much any situation is always going to be beneficial. Can you think of a situation where grounding the self isn't beneficial to where like being aware of your exactly what's happening around you?
The stimulus and the response.
Like when is that not beneficial?
Yeah. There was a moment yesterday in the car as well where Zhao very beautifully held me ground into the same space that she was in that moment, right? Because I was getting a little bit heightened and excited to share something, and it wasn't matched on an energetic level. And then her calling to my awareness to ground into the space with her, that almost like gave me this enlightening experience, to say it in so many words, where I realized that you can have the best intentions from your energetic state, and the other person can have their best intentions from their energetic state, and both of you are sharing your truth in that moment. Because of the lack of energy synchronicity, you can't see. It's like you're looking into different bands of information, right? And you can like go right past one another.
William says, "My left, your right."
Yeah,
Gosh, that poem.
that poem. And
William,
we have it recorded now on the
I
stream as
know.
well.
I really want to go back and watch that stream. I loved that chat.
It's beautiful. Morning, y'all. Darren's here. That ceremony was so inspirational.
Oh, really?
Thanks for sharing it with us. Thank you.
Darren.
Thank you for tuning in.
Love you,
It's so
friend.
wholesome. We got Mr. Wonderful saying, "You guys look great, by the way." Like us and our sleepy deprivedness still looks great. And chuffs up. Bust the chest out. I'm also planning on taking 2 weeks off from work, renting a car, and driving around the country.
Bro.
I hope to visit some of you guys on my trip. Well, me and Joe had a conversation just yesterday about preparing a little bit of a space for friends to be able
Yeah,
to like
Dan, if you drive through the Midwest, which if you drive, Indiana's
the
the
place.
crossroads of America, they say.
Come on, we
We
can
have a
take you
space for
on
you.
hiking trails. We have hiking trails here too.
Kayaking.
Kayaking. We got trees.
We have corn.
Got corn.
We have lots of corn.
Darren, I was so honored to have been asked to do that, and I am surprisingly did not hate being visible.
Aw,
Aw,
Sam, you were beautiful.
and we loved you. I feel like that
Like,
helps.
so literally, we left, and it was like probably an hour. There's some silence in the road, and we're driving. I'm like, I miss
I
Sam.
miss Sam.
It was a wonderful time.
Yeah, we love you, friend. Not a whole hour melt, 2 hours lost because it's. You're right. You're right. 2 hours. Yo,
Mm.
because it's an hour to her and then an hour back again. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I do feel you, especially as he said, like having New York culture, the whole culture shock thing. There was a moment where
Oh, you'd lose your
William
mind in New York. We should take you there once.
William talked to us about like asked us like have we experienced any culture shock or like how has it been for me coming from Africa and being here in America with her. And then I was like, yeah, we had some culture shock. And he goes, oh, surprise, surprise. Love doesn't overcome all obstacles. He says.
I think it was because we were talking about driving.
Yeah. It was cute.
But it was cute because we were talking about like, little things, little mini challenges that we were experiencing and being able to sit at a table with a couple that had been married and then like because his new wife was there.
Yeah.
Right.
The wife that he married like in that week.
That week.
Literally.
That week. And it was a cute gosh. Anyways, being able to sit with them and then let them have such like experience with marriage, right? And then it still being such a beautiful thing to them, even though it was both of their second marriages, and like to see like her just like looking at him
like literally in love. They looked like they were kids, like school kids in love with each other.
like sparkles in their eyes,
holding
giggly. It
holding
was
hands while they were walking out of their home.
matching sweaters.
Matching sweaters. Like curly hair on both of them. It was quite spectacular. Like the words that I sent to him as we were leaving is that it felt like the universe was coming out to greet us or welcome us kind of thing, seeing those two.
Yeah, and like being able to sit at the table and kind of talk about our challenges, but make light of them in the way that they're like, gosh, we laughed.
We did.
Like belly laughed at that table.
Like in that, there was a moment where he asked us if we're like bilingual, and maybe I should tell
three
I should tell his
languages.
joke. If you speak 3 languages, he goes, you're trilingual. If you speak 2 languages, you're bilingual. If you speak 1 language, you're American. He told us that he's been doing Duolingo, he's been learning German or Dutch. Yeah, Dutch. I think that's German. He's like 900 days into his streak. But before he tells us that, he goes, "What's your streak?" He asks
I was
Joe.
like, today is my 1,000th day.
And he goes, I'm just 100 days behind you. So cute. And then with that language fractal, she goes, yeah, Melt's been teaching me some Afrikaans here and there as well. And I go, yeah, I'll say, and I'm like, this means this. And then she goes, yeah, like, want access to it. And I go, yep, that one means because I said so. And then his wife goes, tell me that one, teach me that. You teach me that one too.
Cute.
So freaking adorable. And so I'm saying, Dan, I get the strong feelings that you are not just lonely, but that you are between discovering a need and being able to accurately name it.
Ooh.
I think yoga teacher training can help you bridge that gap. Could be.
Yoga teacher training is like especially through the soul of yoga. What a powerful lessons. A powerful training. They really get in teachers from from legit lineages. They have seriously the best teachers.
Even that teacher that was like, even though it was like an online class or like she presented it remotely kind of thing, the DNA class. I don't know if you remember that one about like
Mo?
how our traumas can be literally encoded into our DNA.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here's a like for example, the potato famine in Ireland. They in Ireland they started during around that time collecting medical records and filing medical records. And so through that, they were able to do studies. The people that were born in the potato famine, they tracked obesity 3 generations after that because the DNA was, while they were pregnant
Traumatized.
and dealing with that trauma, 3 generations after people were still having the effects of that famine.
And the way that would manifest, as Joe said, is like with like the obesity numbers being significantly higher.
Because the food metabolized differently.
Yeah, the scarcity, like kind of like in their bodies, like having experienced that trauma, made their bodies like hoard more resources instead of processing it efficiently.
And if that's what our bodies do, we still haven't, like, what about the mind?
No, so much there, and it's awesome to have. I feel like, and again, that is just like a small sliver of the total teaching, but it's like these rose petals, that slowly assemble the full flower as you keep going through the yoga teacher training. It's truly
great
worth
training. They get great teachers from lineages. You can take it at your own pace. The Soul of Yoga, check it out. It's a good place to learn.
For sure. Dan says, I appreciate the insights. Someday we'll talk more about it over KC barbecue and beer. Sorry, Mel. I'll drink alcohol-free beer, bro. You can still have the beer drinking experience without having to put the poison inside your body.
He's not gonna give it up.
It's like, Mel, but I like the poison. It's like...
Now kiss. Sorry, I feel like I pushed.
That was a little bit hard.
I felt it.
It was beautiful, Sam. Had me treating at points. Don't think anyone is pulling it off better. Love is true. Good morning. Nancy is here with us too. There, dust's hands off. I get rid of the annoying girl, guys. Thank you, Sam, for
this
keeping
is
the
some
space.
context here.
Joe, this is my take. She is wealthy. She's the youngest, and she's the only girl.
That's a lot of things.
It's many layers of experience to contend with. I think she is used to getting what she wants, and she has no context for surviving as a single working class person.
That's a lot of context. And that does come with, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember when we started talking about Wei, I did share a little bit of my experience with Chinese women. Right. I don't like never was in a relationship with Chinese women, but just seeing the relationships and the culture, there was very real expectations about who you had to be and how you had to be before you could even think about asking a girl out.
And this is an interesting thing, thinking about how culture affects the way that you think things should be, and you don't even realize that you have these expectations that were laid upon you by your culture. Yep. We all have it.
That's beautifully said. That's really beautifully said, and that's probably what she was dealing with, as he said as well.
But she doesn't know because it's like something that like she developed into, and like it's hard to like melt away those layers of development.
You have no. I'll do it. Sorry, you were still talking. You're still talking. Because we talked about the whole culture shock thing with William as well, and I feel me and you have been mindful of the cultural differences and been trying to be compassionate with each other as much as we can.
Yeah.
Because I think it helped.
Well, we have tools.
Not only that, we've also had like years of relationship before we got to experience the closeness.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, King Von, Davon. Dan says, I don't know if Melt can hear me. He's talking to the bird. She also talked about being ignored by her parents, and I sensed emotional neglect. And I really feel bad for her because she seems not to understand the trauma she carries from neglect.
It's also a big thing there. Like especially if her family is wealthy.
Yeah, and like wealthy, I mean that the triad of things, there's more than 3 things, but yeah, neglect. There's all these things that come with being aware of what's been tacked onto you. I don't know. She's on her journey too. Maybe she'll learn. Like she's got to continue being, right? And so like this life is like this continuous self-discovery. You can't learn things for people. You just
And
got to be with them and help them. I don't know. You
I think
can't.
you're on the right track with the learning things. It's like maybe like we talked about, or in the book yesterday, in the way of mastery, it was like talking about how everything you experience, right? Like one of the biggest lessons or almost like wisdoms you have to come to is that everything you experienced and will experience is the consequence of your own choices, right? That realizing or not, we did choose, right? Either on the ground level, like we chose to start this relationship with a person that ends up maybe hurting us with their own expectations, kind of thing, or on a higher level where you as a soul needed to grow in certain ways. And if you didn't have certain experiences, you wouldn't be able to grow in the ways that you have. And maybe that is what's happening there as well, Dan, where both of you were put in each other's lives to help one another grow in a certain way.
I'm also thinking of. I'm sorry. I'm also thinking about how like that one might be a hard one to like necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because like it's hard to tell somebody in the hospital with a condition that you chose to be there, right? So what I'm thinking is like on top of that, like the point that everything is inherently neutral. Everything is neutral. Nothing has like is inherently bad, or it's just a thing that happened, right? And it's like these things that we as humans, because animals don't see things like that and think, oh, that's bad and that's good. They're like survival or
Can I eat it or can I not eat it?
yeah, right. They don't have this like, oh, this animal barked this way, so it must mean that like it's pissed at me and now we're gonna fight about it. Like animals don't do that kind of stuff. They don't interpret things in certain ways that we interpret things, right?
That's true.
And so everything's inherently neutral.
You want to step up? You went out?
And choosing the right way to react to it that doesn't add on any emotional tackiness. You know, if you can walk away from a thing feeling fully resolved, then that was the perfect response.
That's right.
And for two people to do that, for one person to do that to the environment's one thing, but for two people to come together and feel that like perfect, like oh, that was the perfect response, like that's ooh, that takes some work.
Make me think about your line yesterday about good save. So, Zhao did go to the like she did tell you yesterday about us getting a rotisserie chicken instead of like stopping for fast food on the road, and how it's like a little bit savage. And then as I was like working the rotisserie chicken, I made us like these little, basically burritos on the road.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. Road burritos.
Road burritos, and I'm like pinching pieces of chicken off, and it makes me just feel like a
You're like
a little bit of no, it's not whole hand. It was just 3 fingers at a time. Okay, just like pinching little pieces of chicken off for our little sandwiches, and then I go, yes, I feel like a vulture, like pinching these pieces of chickens off, and she goes, I like vultures, and I go, nice save, and we just like crack, we laugh ourselves into like a tizzy.
the right way to respond to something.
Right. That was so cute.
Thousands of ways to respond. I could have been like, get a napkin.
Did you turn your mic off?
I did.
Oh, I couldn't hear much of that. But she's right. She responds correctly. She also talked about being ignored by her parents and seemed emotional neglect. Yeah. I have decided to part with my recipe to you, Melton Joe, as a wedding present. With the strictest, maybe it is. Maybe she sent it to me. With the strictest understanding that if you share it with anyone, there will be agony unending. You can stomp on me a little bit. I love the color of her nail polish.
Thank you. My friend Rosanna gave it to me.
That's right.
It's called Joe.
It is called Joe.
She gave it to me because it's called Joe. And it's like this like heather color. Zoya is the brand.
It's so cute. And she put it on with the intention of including our Louisiana friend in our weekend. And then on that day, Louisiana showed up.
Yeah.
Literally to find out that you're gonna wear. And
And
she thought
today she's wearing the gold fingernail polish that I gave her. So
exactly, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this for Easter."
Sisterhood of the Traveling Nail Polish.
If you want to see where big bombs were created in secret, I'll show you around Los Alamos. That would be cool. I'd
Oh,
love
that's
that.
interesting.
Getting to see the nuclear blast sites kind of thing.
Wow.
In the parlance of my people, fuck you, pay me. You can't just roll up into stream and make demands. At least buy a motherfucking drink first. Jesus, we're not savages. Mini crayon lens. Love for the win. Yes, thank you, Sync. This we agree with. They high lol, the shrooms kicking. And I love that
Oh, if
people
only.
I love that people
I mean-
consider us so
I mean-
aware. Do we look that aware to you? That
It's
we-
like 10 a.m. Like, could you imagine? You're like, yes.
You shared the chili recipe. Why not the cookie recipe? Cookie recipe is special. The chili recipe is a bit of my family heritage. The Hatfield clan is only known for their feud with the McCoys, but a big part of my upbringing was that what with them was communion. So sharing that felt right. My chocolate chip cookie recipe is my intellectual property, however.
Oh, so that's a
I
Sam
created
recipe.
that. Very cool. It's the result of many years of experimentation in the kitchen, so I keep it a little closer.
That's so awesome, Sam. Thank you. Seriously, goodness for sharing with us.
It really is cool. We have John in chat.
Hey,
John, bless you, bro. We talked about you just recently, dude. Talking about the journeys of Hearties.
Jimmy
All right.
John.
Jimmy John. Yeah, that's cute. Jimmy John. You're the one who gave him that nickname.
Because he plays in jammies.
My hair does have significantly better volume. I've been using a shampoo that is like known for adding volume to your hair.
He's got a luxury self-care routine.
It's true. I am now like
I support it.
I'm like preppy lady basically. We've been having this running joke of like I'm the one that spends more time
It's very true.
trying to get myself prettied up. There was a moment yesterday when we stopped at a gas station to go and pee. And then I'm like checking my hair first, like, is my hair looking good? And I'm like, and as I'm in the process, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't need to look good. I'm gonna go pee. And she it's like, yeah, laughs at me a little bit.
Goofy.
I used to be this interesting. I'm beautiful, these two. Thank you, friend. Calm the nerves, taking control over reactions makes life so much more manageable.
The grounding.
Wow, much volume hair is looking nice. Love is true. But we love new people. Stay, participate, let us get to know you. I love these guys. They have beautiful energy. Fashao. I'll be in and out. This is refreshing. Sincere ink. That is so cute. Like and sub. We do these every day. So around this time, minus 1 hour, you should expect me to be alive.
Sam.
Love that shit. Saying, all right, Sam, welcoming a new friend with us as well. And kudos to you. Very engaged mod. Love is true. Look at that. You see that, Sam? I think that might be the first time Sam got a kudos from a new community member instead of just...
Nah.
I mean, she's got kudos from us many a times, of course, but from a stranger?
She's got like a team of people that like when she does something, we cheer her on.
It's true.
I can say that from the other side of the chat.
Yeah, this is right. But it's nice to have a new friend join us and share love in that way. Admittedly, Dan says, that is a pain point today. There was a childlike nature early on with Wei that felt right. It seemed that, for her, that quickly morphed into expectations when it became an IRL thing. I think it's one of those...
Tip of the iceberg stuff.
It's a beautiful way to say it.
Tip of the iceberg, because like there's so much that like we can choose to like, man, we had some conversations about this weekend where like the iceberg, right? This is the iceberg and it's a big thing. This is what you see whenever you're approaching it on the river, or icebergs aren't on rivers, but you know what I mean. You're approaching it on the sea and all of a sudden you get to it and realize there's all of this stuff beneath it that it's actually made of. And like relationshiping, that's like kind of like, and you have a relationship with everybody that you meet. What kind of relationship it is depends on the nature of what it becomes, right? But underneath everybody is like this complicated like mass of things that make them react in certain ways. Like people get stressed out. And a lot of times you don't have to deal with like the stressed out or the negativity of a relationship unless you allow yourself in enough to like see all of those sides of that person.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody's capable of it.
I don't know how old Wei is, but one of the things that I felt in you sharing that perspective is that there might be some element of the expectations being like the childlikeness thing you talked about, right? With her, this fight really did start with, "Oh, it's been 2 days. Why haven't you
Oh,
seen me yet?"
yeah, right.
Where the kid and us have like such giddy excitement, like the thing William said about you young people think you're in a hurry to like just get on with it and just get together already. And I think maybe that's what she was struggling with, where she just wanted to get on with it and get there
Yeah.
already, and she didn't want to be on the subway for an hour trying to get there. She wanted to be with him on the subway going there so that she can just get there already. And that expectation, if you don't understand why it is you're showing up that way, can
Yeah, right. Why is it that she's showing up in this way? Probably because she has this deep, like you mentioned, a deep rooted neglect. Like she's, because of that neglect, she doesn't realize the ways that it manifests. Else, if she was neglected growing up, and I can, you know,
I listened to something recently about what human needs essentially, and there's this whole page that a doctor wrote about what the fundamental human needs are, and it talks about how all of us have these basic needs, like pretty much every single human being, but the way that you were raised and the way you were treated as a child changes the ratios of which you need those different things. And if you don't understand that, then you'll feel like your needs aren't being met. You'll have all of your needs technically met, right? You'll have your food to eat and your place to sleep, but if certain things aren't given more attention, you'll feel like you're falling short in somewhere. And again, like it's the know thyself.
know thyself.
Know thyself. It's the most important thing.
Yeah. I remember, I feel like it was yoga teacher training where they talked about the first half of your life you're spent trying to figure out where you are in the world as you're being parented and developed. And the second half, you're trying to figure out how the world fits into this you that you have been parented into while trying to parent yourself. And the third half is, again, realizing that everything has changed and like now you have to constantly adapt to things.
Yeah.
But yeah, this second stage that she's probably going into, I'm assuming because she's going for schooling, probably maybe like 20s, maybe even early 20s, between 20 and 30. That's such a pivotal point in life. If she's getting away from her parents and exploring her individuality for the first time, she's learning about herself.
Whole new country.
And like this situation will be something that is going to either be revealing to herself or, you know, everything that happens can only be revealing to ourselves. It's one of those things where you can't learn something for somebody.
And she has to be willing to as well, right? Like there's a certain, we talked about it yesterday as it related to mind manifesting experiences, right? Where not everybody wants to look inside, right? Not everybody wants to see what's going on inside their own hearts, wants to see why it is they are the way they are, because they might be scared. Like I feel the biggest fear factor is once you realize why it is you are the way you are, you have
To
no
work.
you no longer have an excuse. That's what I was gonna say, to not do the work kind of thing. Because it's like, hey, now you know what needs to be done. Like it's no more beating around the bush going forward.
Because knowing is a big chunk of the battle.
We got Nancy saying, I recently watched Sinead O'Connor doing a performance where she did a rap about the potato famine, the Irish and the English.
Interesting.
Nancy relating with the DNA
potato
potato
famine.
fractal, yeah. Hello, Hollywood, California. Is this Prince? Are you going to sing some music for us? Prince excellent. Do I look like Prince? Prince is too cool, bro. I don't think I can
The
reach that
curl
level.
can't be unseen.
The
no.
curl can't be unseen. Pretty bird until she gets a hold of my finger. Yeah, it's true. Like it's like I feel me and Joe's relationship with the Barbie makes it look like, oh, that looks fun and safe, and I could do that. And then if you tried, right, and he doesn't trust you, he's like, hey, I'm gonna now teach you a valuable lesson.
Bird bites hard.
Me and him are now homies,
Super homies.
super homies. Like this morning as well, I go and get him out. I bring him into our room. Joe is still hiding under the covers. I'm like, you mind if I put him on the bed with you? She's like, yeah. Then I put him on the bed, and like she comes out of the blankets, and he gets startled actually a little bit. And then he like runs up to her and he tries to like give her little face kisses.
And I'm like, oh, hey, I don't want kisses right now. And Bird's like, please. I'm like, no.
And then he like after giving a little bit of kisses, he's like, okay, I'm gonna give my kisses. And then he's like goes on to look over the edge of the bed, and he's like, I could make nests down there. I probably could. And then we brought him out, and then he was on the kitchen countertop. He lets me know that he wants one of those almonds. I open the jar for him, give him 2 almonds while he's still standing on the countertop. And instead of starting to eat, I go, okay, come on, step up. And he gets on my hand, and I take him to his cage so I can go and enjoy his almonds. Feels like there's a flow between me and him where it's like, we understand.
Yeah, you guys get each other now.
It's super wholesome. Love is true. Oh, wow. Hey, David Cruz. Beautiful burp. We're pretty far behind.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I can see this. Whether or not you choose it, it's here and it's for you. You can't resist. When life serves you something painful because it's for you, you need to make something valuable.
Yeah. Oof.
Beautiful. New man, new river, right? Beautiful burp. Lol. Love you.
Loves you, Michaela.
Loves to you too. Nature is that beautiful. It really is. There's so many new souls in chat. I'm seeing like new names. 42 in the block. That's a friend that I've
Nice.
seen before. Hello again. Hello, like sport. Bless you. Zoriana. Bless you too. Your hairdo looks like a hat. JK, bro. Yeah, it would be an expensive hat, I'm sure. Do you know what toupees cost? I made the joke about it, but they're probably like very expensive. And then I'm gonna be like, I'll just keep my own hair probably. But she has straight hair.
Sometimes. It's straight today.
Her hair has like waves.
It goes through mood swings.
Depends on the moisture
My
level.
snakes. Yeah, my
snakes
snakes.
make
Sometimes they're upset and sometimes they're like,
Super chill. You're like making me think about. Oh, it is.
Medusa.
No. Monsters Inc.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like
The
we had
girl with the one eye.
yeah, the one eye and the snake for like, and she would like treat them nice. Like, man, Sam told us about watching Monsters Inc. And like I was thinking a lot about that movie last night, and you talking about the snake hair suddenly got me back there again. Curly hair is highly variable. Straight hair peeps can't relate.
Oh, this one's pretty variable. It can be curly sometimes. It's got some wave to it. You can see how it's just heavy, so it ends up being long if I. Anyways.
Hair like midnight waterfall, as I like to say. 42 says, Harry, you should use a therapist instead of trying to make others feel bad about themselves to make you feel better.
Oh my gosh.
There's probably some people in the chat.
It's the name.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a person who's coming to be nice. Where is that, Barak? We got Mark here.
Hey,
If
Mark.
you go back in this video, if you actually go all the way to the start,
You can
of
see
this
him
live
throw an
stream,
Easter egg.
You can see him throw an Easter egg on the ground. The third half, sorry, Joe, but that's
That's
a
not the
third, not a half.
third half. Thanks, Dan. Math.
The one,
Math hard.
the 1/6.
I got my math genes from my Caucasian side.
Wait a second, is that racist?
Maybe.
I'm joking. I think you get to be. It's like the same as like Trevor Noah getting to make jokes about both sides because he is both sides. I can't figure out your accent, bro. Where are you from? Ik is van Zuid-Afrika af. I'm from South Africa. I've been living here in America for going on 3 months now. Going on two months and a week, basically. That's why I ended at Meld. There was a lack of willingness. Someone who was mad at you for needing to use the only toilet in the apartment. is not willing. Yeah.
And like it's your toilet, dude.
It is your toilet.
That's your toilet.
It's like,
Have you seen how Rick Sanchez treats his toilet?
oh my goodness, he'll kill a person. He did kill a person. He actually killed a person. Went to his funeral. Watched his wife cry.
Oh my God.
Don't mess with a dude's toilet, okay? That's the
it's
moral.
your throne, man.
That's the moral of the story. He's from South Africa. The bird is in his room. What country are you at now? We're in America. How are you doing, brother? Good, Lucas. Really good. Very grateful. I feel like a new man in a new river. Your poor handsies are so freaking cold.
They're always cold. I'm like, that's baseline.
You got Darren. Sorry. I was Darren being funny with the Dan. Do you use poopery? I have boys. It's almost a must in this house.
So Darren, I do have poopery. Is it sitting on that counter over there, actually? And I thought about bringing it with on our trip. I have the lemon flavored one, lemon scented one. I have the lemon scented one. I should have brought it because like hotel rooms, you know.
Yeah. That
There's
hotel
like
room.
our toilet was in our in our room in that one space that we had.
It's true.
But like
I got you laughing actually when I said like you only spend like minutes in a day pooping. So
yeah. But like I feel like traveling trips, like any kind of traveling, it's nice to have some kind of a scenty spray.
you're right.
You know.
Just like to freshen up the air a little bit. You live in New York. I just assumed that men went wee off their balconies there. Not true. I'm pretty sure you'll get arrested. I'm imagining. Like
if you get seen, definitely.
Yeah.
And bodily fluids, I think that's actually a
biohazard.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Bio assault or something.
You bio-assaulted our streets. Now go straight to jail.
Nancy says.
Exactly, Nancy. I can't do anything.
You need to read Nancy's comment first.
Oh, Dan, you should have just peed in the kitchen sink. What's wrong with you?
All over the dishes. You should have peed in the cat box.
I'm imagining like a double whammy from Dan of like when people separate themselves and like as you did like lock herself in the bathroom kind of thing because it's easier to just not than to almost like get to the depth of what it is that's being discussed. And then Dan is like out there waiting and he's like, oh, all right, waiting. I need to pee. Can I pee, please? Why do you always have to come and pee while I'm in here? I was like, you're in the bathroom. That's where we pee. It's like, I'm sorry, Dan. I hope that us kind of like laughing at the ridiculousness of it here with you helps a little bit at the very least. Anyway, I'm looking forward to some time with myself and my thoughts. Also looking forward to a road trip. I've never just hit the road by myself for a journey. It's interesting you say that as well because me and Joe just yesterday talked about hitting the road for a journey and like going and seeing our friends one by one as well. Like on the road, you know, maybe like drive a little bit out of our way to get there. But if not, why not? And the fact that Dan also feels called to do the same. You have a space here, bro. Exactly. I felt like I was going loco. We love you. You are.
No, that's not. It's legit, Dan. People everybody's bringing their challenges everybody's bringing their things that they're dealing with into a point whenever they come together. And like, what somebody is feeling is their responsibility. Like, and that's tough because we do want to help people. That's something that's within it, especially when you care about somebody, you want to help them. But like the resolve, like dealing and regulating our emotions, making the right call, like learning, that's the responsibility of the self. You can't, like, it's one of those things where you can't learn something from somebody, for somebody. You know, and you can lead a horse to water, you know. But I mean, Sam was the one that mentioned that like people don't like to learn things about themselves from someone else.
Yeah.
At least oftentimes there's a lot of pushback that comes with that. They like to discover things about themselves from themselves. That's a safe way to feel like you're learning something.
It's like it's you shared it yesterday in a way where sometimes when we just find something out, we have that excited energy of like, oh, I just found this thing out, and you want to talk about it. Where if you learn something in that way, it might take away some of that excitement because it's not something that you discovered, kind of thing. And then there's a mean Afrikaans saying that I was thinking about, where it goes, "Ik kan het vir jou verduidelik, maar ek kan het nie vir jou verstaan nie." Which directly translates to like, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
Man, that's a good one.
All right, it's a rough one a little bit. Can be seen as mean, but
I can explain it to you,
but I can't understand it to you.
That's a rough one.
That's a bit rough. We got BSF saying good morning.
Good morning, BSF.
Good morning to you, friend. Nacho
BSF
Libre.
says good morning a lot.
Forgot what movie that's from. Don't mess with me. Don't you know I'm something something. That sounds like Nacho Libre there. Exactly. Okay, there we go. Make a plan, Dan. See the world's biggest ball of string. Eat waffles at a truck stop. Gather an army of hippies to settle at your own cult compound. And then suddenly we have an Afrikaans message coming. Ek is bly. Jy het liefde aan die ander kant van die wêreld gevind, broer. Wees eerlik. Hoeveel mis jy Suid-Afrikaanse kos? Ek doen. Ek mis biltong en droewors meer as enigiets. Wow.
Me too.
Yeah, she knows what that is. She's like, huh? Your speak?
I know that word.
I know those words. He goes, ek is bly jy het liefde aan die ander kant van die wêreld gevind. I'm happy that you found love on the other side of the world. Brother, be honest. How much do you miss South African food? And I'm like, biltong and droewors. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm really missing.
You missed open the door and seeing Eva run up.
That was true. Yeah, but that's not food.
He didn't. Did he ask specifically food?
Yeah,
what food did you miss? My dog.
Yeah, my dog is like.
Nope.
I know you taught English in China.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't gonna make a joke, but you went there.
Sorry, just a little bit of meanness. But I was mentioning to Joe as we were entering our little town yesterday. I felt like I was home, right? I felt a sense of like familiarity of like, oh, I know this place and I know where we are right now and I know where the streets go, kind of thing. And then when we stopped at our home and I opened the door, I like instinctively looked down for the dogs because back home in South Africa, when we got home and we would open the doors as we arrived home, the dogs would be in the grooves of our open doors, ready to get some attention. And because maybe of my sleepiness and because of this feeling of getting home, that same neuro pathway was activated of like, oh, we're home. Where's the dogs? Like, oh yeah, the dogs don't stay outside here. All of the dogs have to be on leash or inside. I think the farm definitely does add a quality of that where they get to be a little bit more free. Love is true. I miss the love that we share in South Africa more than anything. And the droewors and biltong. I think it might be the Cisco kids. Happy Easter Sunday to you too, Karen. Thank you. Yes,
Happy
it's
Easter.
harder to take ownership of knowledge someone gave you as opposed to something that you discovered. Yeah, ownership of knowledge. That's a beautiful way of saying it. Yeah.
Why is that? Is it because it doesn't feel earned?
I think it doesn't feel as special. That's, I think, the thing. Where if it's something you have, then it's like, eh.
The ego getting in the way of learning.
Yep. Absolutely. I appreciate you, friends, for not letting your egos get in the way of learning here with us.
Understanding that you're a new river.
Always.
And a new person.
Yeah, I did use the word man only because of the quote by Heraclitus, thank you. He used the word man as well, but I feel man is, to me at least, a gender-neutral term. Like, it's the same thing with...
man is a gender-neutral term.
It's totally gender-neutral. If a lady goes something, I go, man, don't you something,
I'm a dude,
something.
he's a dude, she's a dude,
everyone's
we're all dudes.
Love is true, is what I know. You friends can tell me when to stop. We get Gav saying, boy, It did there used to be an ego that got in the way of learning up in this chat. I don't think it's uncommon. Grateful for the inclusivity as it is here now. Sounds like something you said about William yesterday as well. Thank you for creating space for love to exist in the way that it does.
Here now.
Here now. Yeah. Who is Heraclitus?
Heraclitus.
Heraclitus?
Heraclitus?
Some Greek philosopher from back in the day or something.
Heraclitus?
A philosopher.
Heraclitus?
Heraclitus.
Something like that.
Heraclitus.
I can spell it.
Oh, is he telling me to draw?
Splamp.
Is that him telling me to draw?
No, that means stop.
Does that mean stop?
Yes. Schlamp, that means stop.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. I haven't pulled this card.
We're getting new cards.
We are getting new cards.
That's nice that we got peace offering.
Said hi. Hey, Slushfall.
Hey, Slushfall.
Thank you for joining us. We're just about finishing this live stream up. We've had some conversations today about New Man, New River, how you are always changing, and the things that you go through are always changing. So you'll never be the same person going through the same thing. And that is a part of the beauty of the impermanence of existing.
Each thing you go through makes you even wholer than what you were before.
Joe, you recently, or yesterday, shared something beautiful about that, where I'm almost like now losing my train of thought. Maybe it'll come back to me. Love is true. Peace offering.
Offering peace.
Offering the world some peace. Not because it has done anything to deserve it, but because you are a gift. Live peace. Pray peace. Depicted on this card are vortices of peace doves spiraling over a background of dark storm clouds. The hearts are created by golden spirals that form the core of intention held by hands seeking peace. As we view world events in these times, it is disheartening to hear of war, conflict, and aggression. Many feel powerless, incapable of action, and defenseless in the face of the outrage. How can we be empowered? Both quantum physics and metaphysical thought affirm that by our intentions, we create our own reality. No matter how dark it may seem, humanity is evolving. This card symbolizes prayers offered with the conscious intention of peaceful hearts everywhere to shift from darkness and fear to love and compassion. It advises you not to lose hope, but rather to live peace in whatever way you are able. By your actions and intentions, you will accelerate the process of creating true peace. Both your prayers and your efforts in the community to actively live peace and support those who are like-minded will aid in shifting the balance. In so doing, recognize that you are assisting the evolution of consciousness towards a world in which peace is truth and not solely a dream. Wow, this card feels like it really hit for me. We are literally in war times again. This community and our willingness to support each other as like-minded friends who aid in shifting the balance.
Brought into love and compassion.
Right. I appreciate you, friends, so much. Let's see what was said here. Mojo Mojo making funnies. Wow. Looks like a person encountering an Easter egg from which an angelic being is being spawned. Whoa, you're right. It's like, those are the hands. It's like, what did I just find? And then it's like, blobs. That's pretty cool, Gabs. Something just seems so familiar, even when brand new. Isn't that fun, Luke? Each tube of Swaggart makes you more whole. Because we use whole milk in the fermentation process. Just finished hiding eggs for the kids. Yay, Luke. That's awesome. Why did my parents name me Peacemaker? They probably wanted you to. And
Because when you came about, you made peace.
if that is true, and you freaking are actually called Peacemaker with this peace offering card,
Hey, Moon.
double fractals. Moon is here. Meld, my love, how are you? I'm doing good. And my brothers, did you drink coffee or not? I did have some coffee. Because Slush, you were born to make peace.
Oh, jeez.
Schwarm, Gobs. That's a pretty schwarm right there. That's appropriate.
Goodness.
I appreciate you, friends.
I'm reading this part where it says, this part that stuck with me, it says, both quantum physics and metaphysical thought affirm that by our intentions, we create our own reality.
The whole, everything.
That one thing that I pushed back on.
Everything is a choice of your experience. Again, I agree with what you're saying in the way where going up to a person who's literally fighting a terminal illness in the hospital, being like, yeah, you chose this. That would be a little bit...
Not received well.
Yeah, it's like not thinking you not, right? But I feel if they had like the ultimate Zen mode 5000 perspective, right? It's the worm, the poem from the worm's perspective getting eaten by a turtle. Like this is another thing that William did. He uses AI tools. He prompts AI tools to make images, to...
And he's a poet.
And he is a poet. He's been writing poetry like for 40 years, but he still gets this machine to like go create with him. And he even was like creating more poetry in that moment with us there with him. But he told us that one of his most interesting prompts, his favorite prompt that he personally sent into an AI was write a poem from the perspective of a worm being eaten by a turtle. And then he reads us this poem, and it's so philosophical, and the word that his beloved uses, pedantic. You know, it's so pedantic, and I'm like, I'm pedantic too, I get it. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of it, he realizes that there should have been a part about like the worms getting to eat the turtle in its passing as well, but it was...
But like, because the worm talks about becoming peace and becoming part of this earth again, and like his energy being reborn in a new way.
Right, he was so open. He was like, he was
very philosophical worm.
Philosophical is like, he wasn't dreading his passing, getting like eaten alive by a turtle. He was just like
enjoying the peaceful release.
This is what happens sometimes. Now I will be a part of little turtle body. You know, and it was, yeah.
And then the end, the verse that the AI missed was what happens after, What happens after? The turtle eats the worm becomes a part of the turtle in that way. The turtle
lives
in due time lives his life with that worm a part of him, becomes a part of the earth again, and the worms eat the turtle.
All right, the full circle. Yeah. And again, like that to me, that worm was like more enlightened than I've heard people.
It's an enlightened worm.
This is such an enlightened worm, mega enlightened. And it was kind of like, yeah, I can see it. I think that is the best kind of way to step into a passing of like happily, philosophically. Oh my goodness, I love you, Moon. Aw, Dan. What about me, Dan? Don't leave me, baby. Goofus in the best way. Of course, Goob, you're my one and only. There it is. Love is true. If you two want to make it official and tie the knot, you know where to find me, Dan. Miss Sam.
Sam's a pro now.
Sam now knows
what to deal
doing.
With us.
Yeah. These two chaotic entities have the most beautiful pastoral colored Easter. You lovely, beautiful folks. And you, Luke. Thank you for hiding eggs for your kids. I hope they have fun finding them.
Have a good time. I hope it's sunny out there.
We appreciate you friends joining us. Sam asking how Moon studies are going. I think Moon is done studying now for a little bit from the last time we saw, but apparently he like sped run most of his studies. He got it done. Each tube of Swaggart becomes a part of you until you become the bacteria that cultures the Swagger.
Suddenly, Swaggart became woke.
Yeah. I'm imagining like
Woke
a whole.
Swaggart.
I'm imagining a whole thing, like you know the Soylent Green thing, right?
The what?
Soylent Green. Soylent Green is people. Soylent is a movie about the society that drinks this liquid that's called Soylent Green, and then the movie progresses, and then one of the dudes finds out that the way they make it is by putting people in blenders.
Oh my, it's
and
like Fight Club.
it's kind of like a Fight Club fractal, and then he like realizes, and then he like shouts at people. It's like Soylent Green is people, and I'm just imagining like that joke with the Swaggarts, where somebody finds out, and it's like a Swaggart is people. Right now, I'm not studying. I'm on a long break. Have a good one, Moon. I hope you feel good getting to have a break. You worked.
You
for it.
deserve a break, so like breathe into this break.
Rest, recuperate, and then go back to studying even harder next time. Love you, friends. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for being in the space with us today. So much love to you.